My buddy had this shirt that said, it had like wacky, it had like wacky 90s lettering, and it was like, who needs drugs? No, seriously, who needs drugs? Beware that getting a mushroom and damage boosting may cause you to drop an item. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, Irontown from Princess Mononoke. Yeah. But are y'all ready for Tales from Earthsea? No one's ready for Tales from Earthsea. It's the weirdest one. Well, it's not the weirdest one. What? Spirited Away is like classically good, and I don't think it's quite. It's like academic good. You know what I mean? It's like textbook good. I like Kamaji. Always have. What's his deal, man? We never find out. We never find out what Kamaji's deal is, right? Why is he down there? Why is he the only one in the boiler room? How did he have train tickets? He was saving them? Was he planning on leaving? Did he get caught in it? We never find the lore out about Kamaji. And I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated most of all by Kamaji. I think he's one of the most compelling characters. What's his story? Why is it? Why is he alone the boiler man? What special significance does he have here? He seems to know everybody. Is he related to Yubaba or Zeniba? What's his deal? Is he like? Because remember, he introduces himself as, and this is granted in the English text, but he introduces himself as, yeah, I'm Kamaji, slave to the furnace that heats the boiler room. Did he do something? Does he have some kind of debt he's paying off? Is he bound to that place as a sort of a prisoner? What's his deal? What's Kamaji's deal? Why does he have so many arms? Is that like part of his curse? Is he like not a human? Is he a magical entity? Can he do magic? What's his thing? I've always been fascinated by that. Because he can do magic because he cast a spell on the soot sprites. Or, well, he didn't. He cast a spell on the soot to make them be soot sprites, a.k.a. fuzzies from Super Mario World. Same thing, by the way, if you didn't notice. So he can do some amount of magic. No. No. 2, 3. Now I know you mean 3. See, now I know. Now I know about the 3. Hey, I like that. Ah. You're gonna have to take that GG back, I'm afraid. Save it for next time. I just wanted to try to see if there was a secret. I live a life devoid of both risk and reward. That's not true. That's cool, Zoom Tacos. It's just like Boy. But Doctor, I am Boy. Seriously though, watch out for Boy. You'll notice Boy in all sorts of animes. Hi, I'm Boy. I like trains. I'm Boy. Want to go swimming? I'm Boy. Look at how fast I can ride my bike. Oh boy. You'll find Boy all over the place. Boy is a standard character. Thank you for getting a big smile from Furry at Honor Stream. Boop. boy, look at this fossil I found. Boy, you want to play in the dirt?
Boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, not the balloons. It's fine. I'm good at things I don't like also. It's not even that I don't like it. It's just, it always seems to be that balloon levels just kind of, I don't know. They've just got it's got something about it. I don't know. Yeah. What's up here, though? Saw that. Nice. All right, friend. Hello. Hey. Hi. Thanks for waiting up. I appreciate it. We're back. I'm back. If you like that song, that is metadata from my album Not All at Once. You can check out my music on Bandcamp. Exclamation Bandcamp. What's up, False Circus 2? What's up, Illerhaus? Hope you're doing well. Bouncy? Oh, yeah. What I want and what makes a good game, what I want for the release, and what's actually going to make the game good are two totally different things. I just say that because we have a lot of time left this year. But it's looking like maybe not this year. It depends. Depends on a lot of things. Nice shell. Oh, okay. You're the boss. What up, Niv? Very cool. Yump. What's up, Dash? Good yump. Catalog for their games, and they mentioned 2 releases that are coming soon. I think it was one was I think Gas Hog, but the other is a game called Galactic Tactic, which actually never got released. It just never came out ever. And I know like very little about it. I was actually wondering if anyone else knew anything, because I know we have some Atari sleuths, if there was ever like a prototype or something of it. But I thought that was really neat to see that and be like, I've never heard of Galactic Tactic, and to find out it just like never existed. Yeah, there is no such game. It's kind of interesting. It's like a Polybius kind of thing. We could make up a mythology for it. What is Galactic Tactic? Oh. We could look up, Three Little Birds, we could look up what the show said. I'm sure episodes of that are preserved. Although, granted, they would have changed with the dimensional change, but, you know. We could at least confirm what purports to be empirically verifiable in this reality. Right, don't hold jump. I think, you know what? You've helped me uncover what my goddamn problem with balloons is. I don't like how... Oh, cool. Sometimes you have to hold jump to float, and sometimes you don't. And like if you don't hold jump, you go down a little bit, and then you go up. And if you do hold jump, you go a lot of bit. I just don't like that about it. I wish balloons did one thing when you grab them and one thing only. Yeah, glad we came to our senses on that one. Glad we came to our senses on that one. Oh, good stuff. I like that level. You know, for a balloon level, not too bad. A Cornutopia. Saturday. Rope glitch. Stuff them in the cornucopia. Twitch. Stuff it in the cornucopia. Grinder sauce. Stuff it in the cornucopia. No, I totally know what you're talking about. That's my favorite. I wait for that every year. They always play it. It's a tradition. That's the art, in a way. You gotta... It's all in the arrangement. Sometimes. Cornucopias are made of goat horn. That tracks. They're kind of that shape. Yeah, that tracks. And then you like drink out of them. I think I should own a Stein. I don't even not even for beer. It's just like drink like orange juice out of it. Just wake up in the morning and have like a big horn of orange juice. I think that would make my day cooler. Someone there? I certainly hope so. I like their work, guys. There are definitely lots of places. I don't know. Adult Swim's cool, man. Fond memories of Adult Swim. There are certainly places and entities that I would like to work with. You must face the 3 Rhino Guardians if you want to continue. Okay. 3 Rhino Guardians. Put them in the cornucopia. Stuff it in the cornucopia. Sorry. I have a pretty large mug though. I have a pint mug, or like a pitcher, one of those like heavy glass pitcher mugs that magically got lost from a bar that kicked our band out, and magically somehow without my knowledge got into my pocket. But we got booked to play this show with a couple other local bands, and it was at a bar, and folks were really cool. It was a nice time. I think we were actually headlining that night, and we roll up, and we talk to the bartender and say, hey, we're the band, we're here to play, blah blah blah, bring our stuff in, whatever. And the bartender gets a hold of us and is like, hey, bands get free beer. Have fun. Thanks for coming. It was one of those, we're not going to pay you, but bands get free beer kind of shows. But the bartender specifically told us, bands get free beer. Like that, get some beer. And we weren't even, I don't recall us being taking particular advantage of that offer in a exceedingly egregious way. I don't remember. We might have. I don't really remember. But the point of the story is that eventually we get up to play. We set up our equipment and we're ready to go. We're literally standing on stage with all our stuff tuned up, and here we are. And I've got the mic in my hand. I'm like, hey, what's up? We're so-and-so, and thanks for having us. Tip your bartenders. Don't forget, tip your bartender. Drive safe tonight. Let's rock out. And then they come up and they're like, hey, you have to pay your tab and you have to leave right now. You can't play. And we're like, what? And they're like, no, the owner says you have to leave and get out right now, and you have to pay your tab. It didn't end well. And in the course of everything, a mug followed me home. The end. That's the story of how I got that mug. Yeah, it was some real bullshit. It was some actual bullshit. Like, you could have told us that before we tuned and got on stage and lugged all our stuff up on stage from the storage area in the back. The mug is doing. Yeah, that's true. I like that positive spin on it there. Yeah, the mug is doing a lot better. Well, they had to. All right, I'm telling you this. They had to like put me in the van because I wanted to go back for more mugs. And I was like, no, let me go back in. I don't care. I'm gonna get all this. I need some mugs, some stools. I need whatever. And they had to like be like, no, like Glitch, like get like put me in the van and like make me go home. Oh, you hit him. I was like, what the hell do you do with this? You freaking hit him. Ah. Yeah, I was trying for stools and like whatever I could get, and they had to like force me in the van. That was a really fun night actually. Seraph, thanks for getting a smile from Fur at Honor Stream. I don't think I ever told that story on stream before. That was a good one. That was a funny night. All right, yo. Okay, I won't, but it's probably gonna be 6 rooms, right? Reznor. Wow, that's a nice room. Oh my gosh, 1 screen, 5-room castle? Kind soul. Oh yeah. Baseball chucks. Put him in the cornucopia. Chuck gate. Put him in the cornucopia. You told me not to die. You told me not to die. I was just listening. I'm a good listener. I pay attention. I'm fucking mindful. Let's go. I did just one-shot that entire level. Yes, I did. Now what? What's this? What do I do with this? How do I fight it? I really love following the rules, yeah. That's every Beach Boys song. They love following the rules. They're thrilled about it. I love following the rules, yeah. Riding in my car with my seatbelt on, yeah. What does it do? How do I win it? Do I eat it? Do I yeet it? There's no door over here. I just can't go in anywhere. Yeah, I saw the crown on the ground, but I don't, what do you do with it? I'm just in here. I can't do anything. Oh! Thank you. Thanks, I was really confused. Gotcha. I can one-shot that entire level, but I can't jump in that portal. That tracks. I'm being pushed back. Oh! Oh! Oh, I won! Oh! But where am? Wait, did I win? I don't think I won. It doesn't feel like I won. I don't know if I won. I'm gonna reserve judgment. Oh, this is? We won? Okay. Okay. I was thinking maybe this was a setup for some big boss or something. Great job. Great job. Morphmoth, this was excellent. Nicely done. Had a good time with this. Very polished, very clean. literally one and only one thing that ever gave me this like trouble with that spring kind of passing through. That's just one of those things. Like, I wouldn't even worry about it, right? Sometimes the spring phases through you. That's just Mario World. This was great. Very good job. I hope to see this hack get a good reception, and I will be looking forward to speedruns and stuff from those that choose to try it out. Good job. Very good job.